Hi and welcome to Production Bytes. I'm your host today, Digest, and this is episode 2 of the sound creation series. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create the following sound. If you're new to Massive, then please watch our previous videos, which go into much more detail about how the synth works. So let's get started. First of all, you need to go File, New Sound, which will bring up a patch, something like this, and in the voicing section we've just got it on one unison and we want it on mono. So then we're going to be using two oscillators. The first one is going to be drive free and the second one is going to be scrapyard, and these need to be pitched down 2 octaves each, which is 24. Like so. And then we're also going to use the modulation oscillator, which we're going to pitch down 1 octave, so to 12, and we're going to be using phase on oscillator 1, and you need the phase about 2 o'clock. So then we need to set our wavetable position, and we're going to go to about 11 o'clock. Intensity all the way up and back off the amp to about 1 o'clock. And then on the scrapyard, wavetable position about the same, bring back the intensity just a little bit and put the amp all the way up. So now we need to look at our filter section, and we're just going to be using filter 1 and we're going to be using it on daft, and put the cutoff all the way up and leave the other two how they are. Then we're going to look at our effects, and we're going to use both effects. The first one being a tube distortion, and we just want to use it just a little bit. It's always good to use distortion in slight moderation. And then the second one is going to be the dimension expander, and again you just want to use it just a little bit just to widen up the sound, just make it slightly thicker. So now we need to look at our LFOs, and we're going to be using LFO 5, and we want to sync it to our DAW, and we're going to be using 1/12 and using the sloping down curve. Now we need to put this onto the wavetable position of scrapyard and have it about there, and then we need to also put it onto the amp of drive free, and we're going to go to about there, and that's it for LFO 5. And then same again for LFO 6, sync it to the DAW, 1/4 and the sloping down curve again. And we're going to put this onto the wavetable position of drive free to about there. Then we need to use an LFO on our cutoff, and I just used LFO 5 again, put it on and had it about there. So now you've done all of that in Massive, if you play some notes, you should hopefully get something that sounds similar to this. And that's just the sound coming straight out of Massive. So to process the sound even more, what I've gone on to do is use an external effect by a company called Sugar Bytes, and the plugin's called WOW. Basically it's just a filter plugin, and it's got some really good vowel filters. And I've just used Rejector, which is one of their stock plugins. And if you listen to the sound now, you can see a difference it's made, and it's automating from an A sound to like an E vowel sound. I'm going to go into more detail about this plugin at a later date and cover it in a whole tutorial, but that's just basically how to make that sound. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe and like us on our Facebook group, the link is below. And thanks for watching. I've been Digest.